I don't think my stance will change. I feel like the best place for our kids is in classrooms learning. I'm here on site, and I do feel like we can do that in a safe manner. What I would continue, and I made a little list of things, because what we need right now most is for families to keep their kids home that are unwell. It's going to take for us to be able to provide that setting safely, keep students on site, keep learning going. We've got to have a partnership. It's got to be community wide. And so we've got to make sure families keep their kids home when they're not well. If a student's sick, if they're running a fever, if they're not normal as they would be, then keep the child home. And we would highly advise that they take them and get them tested. We've got to make sure that our entire community remembers that if anyone at home has tested positive or is awaiting a test result, they need to keep all the children in the family home until they have that result. And I can't stress enough, quarantining guidelines, that's not the school district making those up. That's the Department of Health giving us those guidelines and those protocols to follow. And so I know that can be challenging, and I know it can be frustrating at times. And people think, where are they coming up with these numbers, these 7 days, these 10 days, isolation, quarantine, what do all those things mean? And, we are following the guidelines recommended to us by the Arkansas Department of Health. And those guidelines are set to keep everybody safe. And those timelines are there for a reason. And so, individuals who are positive, they need to isolate. And what that means is to stay away from everyone else who is negative. And that's critically important in order to get our students back into the classroom as quickly as possible. It is going to take our entire community together to stop this surge here in Garland County and to stop the surge of COVID-19 across our nation. We've got to wear masks. We've got to social distance. We've got to keep people home when they are sick. We've got to follow quarantine and isolation rules. And for those who are unvaccinated, we encourage everyone to talk with their medical professional to see their advice about getting that vaccine, because that's what's going to stop the surge and eventually the spread of COVID-19 across the board. We truly believe that. So.